Today we're going to be making our blueberry souffle, which is the signature dessert here at Faustina. It's a pretty simple dish. The blueberry souffle, the base is egg whites, which you're going to whip up, and then a little blueberry compote and a little bit of sugar, and then bake it just right and serve it with a little honey lavender sauce. First you want to make the blueberry compote, which I'll kind of throw together right here. We use our frozen blueberries. Just going to put those in a nice pot, a small sauce pot. Add about a 1/4 cup of sugar. What you're going to do is cook this over a medium to low heat, probably for about a half hour. It takes a while, and what you want to do is cook out all the excess water so you just have the sugars and the juice from the blueberries. And what you're going to end up with is this blueberry compote, which is where all the flavor comes for the blueberry souffle. Right here, once you've got that, you need to make sure it's all the way cooled down. You don't want to put it in hot. So you might make it the day before, or a couple hours before, and let it cool all the way down in the fridge. Then we've got some egg whites right here. All this is going to go into our a KitchenAid or a whisk.
You use how many egg whites?
About 2 cups of egg whites.
Which is about how many eggs?
Oh, geez, I'm not sure. Probably about 10 eggs. And you can reserve the egg yolks for a custard or something else if you're baking it. So once we've got a little bit frothy like this, what we're going to add is a little bit of sugar. Give it a little extra sweetness. And then this is a tiny little pinch of cream of tartar. Now you do that, it helps stabilize the egg whites. You just want to pinch though, because if it's too much, it'll really give it a kind of a bad flavor to it. Now we're going to keep whipping this until we get it to a nice soft peak stage. So now we're folding in the blueberries. You want to make sure you have it evenly dispersed without folding them too much and breaking down the egg whites. The fluffiness of the egg whites is what's going to give the souffle all the structure. And we're going to bake them, and what's it going to do is it's going to act like a lattice work, and it'll kind of puff up a little bit, and then as those egg whites harden or get firmer as they bake, then it's going to give it a nice structure where it'll hold up. Now that we've got our mix all ready, the next thing we need to do is we're going to take a ramekin. It has to be straight-sided in order for the souffle to rise right. So you need a ramekin that has straight sides and then a little lip going out. It can't be a lip coming in. And you can either you can coat it with a little bit of butter or a little bit of kitchen spray, which is nice and simple and easy. And then you're going to take it and sugar the inside of it, just like if you were buttering and flouring a pie crust or a savory souffle. You're going to kind of bang that around in there so everything's coated. Special little edges. It's got it coated pretty nicely there.
You have to make sure to get it on the top edge too?
You do, especially right around this area. So if it's not there, then your souffle will stick and it won't rise up nice and evenly. So you get it all the way around these edges right here, and then it'll come up past the sides and rise up nicely. You're going to take it and we're just going to spoon a little bit of the souffle right in here.
You really want to fill it?
Yeah, you'll fill it right up to the edge. You can even overfill it a little bit. If you fill it too much, it might not rise up that much. So that's about as much as you want to go. We also like to leave a nice little kind of dimple or a little whip on the end of it, because as that cooks, it'll harden up and it's a nice presentation for it. Well, the reason why I say 350 to 400, because some home ovens will cook a lot hotter. If yours cooks hotter, then you're probably at 350. If you notice your oven, things aren't done when they're supposed to be done, and you have to give them a little more time, then turn it up to 400 and let it bake a little bit. And that's really what you want, is a touch of crispiness on the top, and then nice and light and fluffy in the center. And this is really traditional French way of serving a souffle. Just cut a little hole with a knife in the center. You'll have any lavender sauce, and just pour it right in there. Basically, this is just heavy cream that we've reduced down with a little bit of dry lavender flowers in it. Reduce it down until it starts to thicken a little bit, and then we add some honey into it and whisk it in. Strain out the lavender flowers. You notice it deflates. The honey lavender sauce is kind of cooling it off there. And a little bit around the outside, and you're ready to go. You want to make sure that you're ready to serve it pretty quick after you pull them out of the oven, because as they sit, that's when they'll have a tendency to fall.